The president just won't stop pushing hydroxychloroquine, the anti-malaria drug unproven for fighting COVID-19.
I happen to be taking it.
Hydroxychloroquine?
I'm taking it, hydroxychloroquine. Right now, yeah. A couple of weeks ago, I started taking it. Because I think it's good. I've heard a lot of good stories.
For months, he's been touting its benefits, even with mounting evidence of dangerous side effects like heart arrhythmia and an FDA warning it should only be used in formal studies. Trump says he's popped a pill a day for the last couple of weeks after getting the go-ahead from his doctor.
Yeah, White House doctor. I didn't recommend. No, I asked him, what do you think? He said, well, if you'd like it. I said, yeah, I'd like it. I'd like to take it. A lot of people are taking it. A lot of frontline workers are taking hydroxychloroquine.
Just last week, the ousted head of a U.S. vaccine agency, Dr. Rick Bright, testified he was suddenly dismissed in part because he resisted efforts to promote the drug. The White House doctor said after numerous discussions, he and Trump concluded any potential benefit outweighs the risks.
Medical professionals scramble to find treatment for coronavirus. Several drugs have been pushed to the forefront, including hydroxychloroquine. Now, the president has given his stamp of approval by promoting the medication. But as our Bobeth Yates tells us, a new study is urging caution.
Yes, the study shows the drug was ineffective in keeping patients off ventilators. And even more disturbing, it shows there was an increased chance in death. There was an increased chance in death.
It's a great malaria drug. It's worked unbelievably. It's a powerful drug on malaria. And there are signs that it works on this, some very strong signs.
That was one of President Trump's many speeches promoting hydroxychloroquine as a treatment for the coronavirus. As a result, the government purchased 29 million hydroxychloroquine pills. Many of them are being used to treat VA patients. But now a study shows the medication could cause more harm than good. WebMD's chief medical officer, John White, says the hydroxychloroquine study looked at 368 VA patients. Those given the drug combined with another medication, and those not given the drug. And the results were overwhelmingly negative for those prescribed hydroxychloroquine.
It was a negative study, which means it didn't show any benefit, and that's concerning, and we can't dismiss it. If anything, some folks did worse with hydroxychloroquine alone.
And worse is no exaggeration. The study documented those given the medication had a 95% higher risk of death. 95% higher risk of death.
95% higher risk of death.
What it showed that hydroxychloroquine, with or without azithromycin, didn't change at all whether or not you were put on a ventilator. And if you just used hydroxychloroquine, we actually saw a greater number of deaths than those patients who were not put on it.
In the meantime, those like the president continue to promote hydroxychloroquine.
They say taking it before the fact is good, but what do you have to lose?
There's this thing called the calcium score. If you have high cholesterol, your doctor sometimes encourages you to get a calcium score to see if the plaque is already building up in your arteries. So in 2009, the president's calcium score before he was president was 34. In 2013, before he was president, it was 98. Today, it's 133. And as you see from the little cheat sheet fine print below, a score of over 100 means a high risk of heart attack or heart disease within 3 to 5 years. What do you make of these findings?
When you look at the findings you just put up there, Allison, this coronary calcium score is a score that a lot of cardiologists use to try and be predictive and be proactive. And if the number gets up over 100, that is concerning to a lot of doctors. It's concerning because you can start to say, well, if you do nothing different, if things don't change, you can start to predict the likelihood of having some sort of heart event, cardiac event, a heart attack, or something like that within a certain number of years.
The Simpsons have developed an almost Nostradamus-type record. It's the longest-running scripted primetime show, and for decades they've predicted a number of events, including the outbreak of Ebola, President Donald Trump's victory, and most recently Lady Gaga's Super Bowl halftime show. With that type of track record, the web seems willing to give the show the benefit of the doubt. That may explain why this image of an animated President Trump dead in a coffin is being shared across social media. It appeared with messages messages that claimed The Simpsons were yet again predicting a major world event. A major world event.
A major world event.